Okay, good morning everyone. So we are discussing today regarding the leadership behavior and style, unit 3 from organizational leadership. So leadership style, already we have discussed what it is in the previous class. So it is a combination of your traits, skills and behavior that leaders use as they interact with the followers. So what in all the necessary skills or traits or characteristics or maybe behavior leader should possess when he deals with the follower, it is what called as leadership style. So there are so many styles the leader can use. We have already mentioned it because a single style cannot be useful for all the situations. So leader has to use it for the different situation based on which style may be implemented that he can use. So that is how leadership style is based on a trait and skill is not only useful, the behavior also matters. So that is how we have to see some of the research, what and all undertaken in the leadership field so that they have come up with some of the styles. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first one as University of Iowa University leadership style. So in the University Iowa in 1930s, the Kurt Lewin, they have done a research based on this leadership concept. So they have identified two leadership styles from their research. When they asked with the people or the followers what kind of leadership it is, they have come up with finally the two leadership style, that is a autocratic leadership style and the democratic style. So in a autocratic it is, we know already all decisions will be taken by the leader. So whatever the leader says, followers have to follow. So that is what autocratic style. So second, as a democratic leadership style, one more it has been come from the research. So it encourages participation. In the sense, a leader allows the followers to come to the decision making and they can contribute their suggestions to the decision making. So that is what the two what output we can find out from the research what they have undertaken in the University of Iowa. So that is what the two contribution for the leadership style, autocratic and democratic. Hope you are following.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next we will go next. That is a second as University of Michigan and OU studies. So here one more as a second research they have undertaken in the University of Michigan. After the Iowa University research, they have went for some of the again research to find out. So here the University of Michigan Survey Research Center with the principal direction of Francis Lickard. One more person, he has studied or he has gone for a research to find out the leadership effectiveness. So researcher created here survey of organizations. The questionnaire they have prepared with the name of survey of organizations, which contains some of the questions related to the organizational leadership. And they have identified here two leadership styles. So that is one as job-centered leadership style. So one more as employee-centered leadership style. So this is the output from the University of Michigan, what they have conducted the research in their university. So first one they have found out as a job-centered leadership style. So this has a scales measuring to job-oriented behavior of goal, emphasize and work facilitation. Its name itself, job-centered, when it comes, it gives more focus to the job rather than the employees. So job-centered behavior refers to the extent to which the leader takes charge to get the job done. So in the sense, what he is giving more concentration here to making the employees to get the work done. So that is what his style here. He is not giving much importance to the relation or maybe the employees. He is more focused on a work to be get over. So that is the first one. Second, employee-centered leadership. Name itself suggests he is giving more importance to the employees, in the sense followers. So extent to which leader focuses on meeting the human needs of employees while developing relation. He is meeting the employees' needs as well as developing the relation. He is giving importance to not only the getting the work done by the employees, but also building some human relationship with them. He is giving importance to that also. The leader is very sensitive here to the subordinates and communicates to develop trust, support, respect, while looking out for their welfare. He is more focused about employees' development also. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the two outcome we can see from the University of Michigan. So Iowa University, they have come up with autocratic and democratic style. University of Michigan, it is job-centered leadership style.
Job
and,
centers.
yes, employee-centered leadership style. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, third one more university they have gone again to find out some of the leadership styles here. That is Ohio State University. So here, the Personal Research Board of Ohio State University under the principal direction Ralph Stoddle. So again, we can find out some of the people here, those who are very curious about to find out this kind of leadership styles by their research. So here, the person named as Ralph Stoddle. So he has conducted the research in the Ohio State University to begin the study to determine the effective leadership style. Again, to find out with the one more style of leadership, they have conducted the research. Now, researchers developed here questionnaire called Leader Behavior Description Questionnaire. They have given the name for their questionnaire as like this. So that is what and all they have included here, like respondents to the questionnaire perceived their leaders' behavior towards them on what two distinct dimensions. So here they have come up with the two dimensions like initiating structure behavior and consideration behavior. So similarly, as how we have find out now, job-centered and employee-centered in the previous Michigan's university's research. Similarly here, Ohio State Universities, they have come up with the style with the name as little differs, like initiating structure and consideration. It is nothing but now initiating structure, the leadership style is essentially the same as job-centered. Just now what we have discussed about job-centered, it gives the implication that leader is giving importance to the completion of the task. There is an initiating structure, means giving importance to the job. It focuses on getting the task done. So this is what the one of the styles. Second, as consideration, as a name itself, consideration will be given to here employees' needs and development. So that is nothing but employee-centered leadership style. As a previous, if you take as a Michigan's style, so this is as similar to that. So this is the two style here from Ohio State University research, what they have come up with, initiating structure and consideration behavior. Hope you're following.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, because the leader can high or low in initiating structure, because we cannot say that leader can follow only the style, what it is like, maybe what they have mentioned as initiating structure and the consideration. In that, you can find again either high or low. So one may go for a high initiating structure or low initiating structure. Again, we can also go with the consideration wise high or low. That is how we can find out again as a four styles here. The Ohio State University leadership model identifies these following four styles. Again, if we go with the dividing that particular major categories, like first one has low structure and high consideration, high structure and high consideration, low structure and low consideration, high structure and low consideration. Four types of again subdivisions we can find in the major the outcomes what they have founded. For your more clarity here, we can go with this one diagram. So based on this, see here the extremes they have given here, high and low. One is a consideration. Vertically you can see now parallel they have mentioned as initiating structure. So one is giving importance to the job, as you can find in an initiating structure. One is giving importance to the employees relation. There is a consideration. In that again, high and low, we can see four styles of leadership. So that is, it is visible. High consideration and low structure, high consideration and high structure, then low structure and low consideration, then high structure and low consideration. Based on a diagram you can find out now which is the high in consideration, that will come here as a high in the consideration side, and which is the low in consideration, it will come below. That is how two extremes here we can find from two continuums. So this is for the diagram. Hope it is clear. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the one thing. Now, leaders with their high structure and low consideration. So if we find high structure and low consideration as a first category of style, so here the leader uses only the one-way communication, because he is more focused on which one, the work to be done. So leader, what he says, the follower has to follow. There is no importance will be given for the employees for any consideration. That is how whenever there is a high structure, you can find only the one-way communication, because leader, what he says, followers will be following that. Whereas leaders with a high consideration, when leaders are giving more importance to the employees' development, then low structure will be used, because there is a two-way communication will be there to tend to share the decision. He is giving importance to the employees as well as for a job. So that is how this will be giving importance here based on this 4 leadership style. So this is the one more concept given in the syllabus. So these are the some various what research or studies which have undertaken in the field of the leadership. Now I will see one of the important concept that you have studied already, the leadership grid. So hope you remember this concept. At least I think in MOP we have studied this in a first semester. Hope you remember.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, leadership
ma'am.
style with very important concept in MOB also, and here also if you take, this is a contribution for leadership concept. So now the person who have contributed this, there is a Robert Blake and Jane Mountain. So from University of Texas, they have developed this managerial grid. So this can also be called as managerial grid along with the leadership grid. So this is the 2 names we can call. Either it is a managerial grid or maybe the leadership grid. Concept is one and the same. Now what it indicates here, the leadership grid builds on the Ohio State and Michigan studies. So based on whatever the research we have discussed just now as a Iowa University, Michigan University and your Ohio State universities. So based on that, they have found out some of the styles here. But these persons, again, Robert Blake and Jane Mountain, they found in their University of Texas, they found that there may be still more the other styles of leadership are also prevailing. So that is how they have gone with this study to conduct. So it is based on same 2 dimensions, which they called as concern for production and concern for people. So this is the name. Instead of giving their like initiating structure or consideration or maybe job centered or maybe the employee centered, they have given the name as the concern for production and concern for people. So it's the same, production in the sense job here, people in the sense here employees. So that is what the name differs here, but concept remains same. Now, what the meaning of this? Like managerial grid, it is a 2-dimensional matrix. So developed by this Robert Blake and Jane Mountain, that shows concern for people on the vertical axis and concern for production on the horizontal axis. You can see this diagram in that you can see concern for production, it is parallelly they have mentioned, and concern for people they have mentioned as horizontal, vertical. If you take vertically the concern for people. So now they are mentioned as the concern for both people and production is measured through a questionnaire, a scale of 1 to 9. They have used here low as 1 and highest as 9, the scale they have used. Therefore, the grid has 81 possible combination of concern for production. Now, if you take here 81 what combinations we can find, because it is a 9 to 9, so maximum 9 into 9 we can go with the find out the different leadership styles based on concern for production and concern for people. Now see the diagram here. So there are 5 styles they have researched based on their study. Now here 1 to 1 they have mentioned. So they have given a name as for a grid identified 5 leadership styles. So managerial grid. So first one as impoverished leader. So impoverished leader they have given the point as very low, 1 and 1 the style. So that is the first. Authority compliance leader, it is a 9 and 1. So if you take 9 highest and 1 in a corner, if you say 9 and 1. Third one as the country club leader, 1 and 9. Again 1 and 9 both high in the concern for people. If we observe the middle of the road leader, that is a 5 and 5 in the middle. Then team leader as a 9 and 9. So they have given full this one for the production as well as people. So that is the 9 and 9. So we will see one by one what it indicates as a meaning here. So impoverished leader, so 1 and 1. So what he gives importance here, he has low concern for production and people. So both the constraint if you take, he is giving importance less importance to the production as well as the people. So work also he is not giving much importance. People also he is not giving importance. So that is the leader does the minimum required to maintain employed in the position. So he's just doing what justification for giving the job. That's it. He's not giving much importance to either the task as well as the people. So this is the one type, impoverished leader. So hope you are getting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So second as authority compliance leader 9 and 1. So here which is the highest they have given? They have high concern for production. If you see in the diagram 9 and 1 they have mentioned. So high concern for the production here and low concern for your people. So leader focuses on getting the job done here. So what the style it is, authority compliance, name itself indicates here he is giving more importance to the job. That is, he's treated employees as a machine here. Relationship he is not giving importance much. That is how 1 point it has been allotted, 9 and 1. So highest for the job and 1 for the employees. So that is the one more style. So third one, the country club leader. So it is a 1 and 9. So has a high concern for people and a low concern for production. So country club employee or maybe the here as a leader is giving more importance to the people and a low concern for the production. Like people in the sense employees and relationship, trust, all these it is a giving high importance. The low concern production. He is not at all much bothered about the work to be getting down from the employees, but is giving importance to the employees' development much. The leader strives to maintain a friendly atmosphere without regard for the production. So his main aim here is to maintain a friendly relation with the employees, so that they can get along with the what organization. But production it is a less importance. So that is the one style he can go with that. So next, if you take fourth one, the middle of the road leader, there is a 5 and 5. That is a balanced one, like a medium concern for production and people. So both is giving a medium concern as it is indicated in the diagram. When you observe, it is in the middle. So leader strives to maintain satisfactory performance and morale of the employees here. So he's little bit concentrated, like he's maintaining balance toward both the side, like employees as well as the people, or maybe the production as well as for a job. So but satisfactory. Okay, next as a last one, the leader, team leader style 9 and 9. So here highest will be given for both the what continuums, like has a high concern for both production and people. So this leader strives for maximum performance and employee satisfaction. So this is, if you observe in a diagram, 9 and 9. So high in the concern for people as well as high in the concern for production. So that is what called as a team leader. So or maybe a team leader as a last style. So which would you prefer under these 5? Now if I ask a question with you, maybe which style you feel that maybe a better that organization or maybe a leader can follow? Yes. Anyone?
Team leader.
Yes, who has answered? Who has answered?
Prajna, ma'am.
Prajna. Okay, good. That is a team leader actually based on the research, what they have given as a conclusion here. According to the Blake and Mountain, the team leader style is generally the most appropriate for use in all situations. So this is why, because both high in the both extremes, like 9 and 9, what they have mentioned, for both the concerned people also giving the importance for getting the work done, and even the concern for production. Your target also should be reached on time. So that is how they are giving importance for both of the constraints. So this is what the one concept. So these are the concepts for today's class. Let us just go with the revise from first, the unit 3, leadership behavior and motivation and contingency leadership aspect. We have to go with many concepts to discuss under this, but we have just finished now leadership behavior and style, what the meaning of that. Then the University of Iowa University, what they have come up with the styles here, autocratic and democratic style. Then University of Michigan and Ohio State. In that Michigan universities, they have come up with the research of job-centered leadership style, giving importance to the job or work. Then employee-centered leadership style, giving importance to the relationship. Then the research comes as Ohio State University. They have come up with the research here. So they have come up with initiating structure, behavior, and consideration. So nothing but initiating structure, giving importance to the employees, and consideration, it is nothing but giving importance to the, again, employees in developing the relation. So again, if you find here in the Ohio State University, we can find again in that low or high. So based on that, again, 4 styles we have come up with the extremes or continuums based on initiating structure and consideration. So that is how 4 styles it will be visible. So in this, which you feel it is a good again? Under Ohio State University, there are 4 styles they have mentioned. According to you, which may be preferable here? Yes, anyone?
Ma'am, sorry, question please, ma'am.
This diagram, it is visible?
Yeah, ma'am, yeah.
In these 4 styles, which you feel again it is a good style can be followed? High consideration and low structure, high consideration and high structure, low consideration and low structure, then high structure and low consideration. Out of 4 it is, which may be preferable that leader can follow?
High consideration and high structure, I think.
Yes,
So.
good. So this is as similar as a team leader itself. There also they are giving importance to the both as a high. So here also if we take both in the high, it will be a style, because a leader should ensure that there should be a high consideration for the people. Like people also should give importance, or maybe the employee should also give importance in the organization. Along with that, work also should be get down from them. So that is how he has to give importance for both job as well as the employee. So that is how here they can go with the style as high consideration and high structure. So that may be a preferable. So based on here, the leadership grid we have discussed. Again, this has been given by Robert Lake and Jane Mountain from the University of Texas, developed by managerial. It can also be called as managerial grid. So based on this, here again, 5 styles they have come up with, giving importance to the concern for people and concern for production. Then impoverished leader, authority compliance, country club leader, middle of the road leader,
Middle of the
then team leader. So middle of the
team
road,
leader.
5 and 5. So this is how
Yes,
here
ma'am.
conclusion has been given as the team leadership style will be a better, because again it gives importance and the highest point as 9 and 9 for both the extremes.